Hi everyone, it's Ola from Creative Mama Tribe. Today we're going to make a colorful background for our print leaves or our Zentangle. Yeah, so we're going just to make a colorful background. Actually, I didn't stop playing after the last week's videos, and I kept playing because I had this idea. Remember when we made a print leaf on our watercolor background? I really like that effect that had like a colorful nice background, but I didn't want it to use the same techniques of watercolors. I wanted to play a little bit with something else, and I'm going to show you how to make this very subtle yeah, it's very pretty. I really like it. So I used the leaf from last week, that one, and I kept the pink because I really like that color on that leaf, and I thought it would be nice with this background. So let me just quickly show you how we're going to do that, and we're going to play. So we're going to need today some markers, and I'm using Crayola markers. I don't know if you can, just Crayola super tips. They're very cheap, and you can get 50 colors for €10 or something. We will need a folder sleeve, like a plastic sheet. I'm going to use some, of course, paper, so printer paper and old book pages, and also I would just put a white piece of paper to protect my mat. Oh yeah, and we also need a spray bottle. Can be any spray bottle that you have. You can also recycle window cleaner or whatever bottle you have. So I'm just going to show you what to do and how we can make it. I'm going to make a few together, and later on, if you would like to print some leaves or draw a Zentangle on it, I would love to see your work. I'm going to also draw a Zentangle on one of my book pages after I'm done. So I think I will go for these colors. So what you need to do, I will start with the light color first, is just to draw a randomly on the plastic. You can mix the colors together a little bit, just here and there. It doesn't have to be very organized, because you want this kind of rainbow effect, color coming and mixing together. And that is dark blue here and there, and a little bit of green, kind of like a center point, and a little bit on the sides to kind of keep it together. Okay, so what you need to do is to spray your plastic sleeve and you can have, like, depends on, you can direct the stream to mix the colors a little bit as well. Okay, so now you take a piece of paper and you just put it on your sheet, and you can already see colors popping out. And what I do now is just gently press from inside to the, oh, I ripped a little bit, be careful, it's very thin paper. If you have a sketchbook paper or a watercolor, that would be handy as well. And then you lift it, and here you go. I don't know if you can see it good. So it's a little bit, well, it's completely soaking wet, it's not a little bit wet. So I'm just going to put it on the floor next to me to dry. So it does this take some patience to, because you need to wait until it's dry until you can reuse it again. I'm just going to pick some colors on my book page to recycle the markers. This is a little bit gentler, and I'm going to leave this blank. I'm just going to wipe it with the page, and it is a little bit messy, but it's really fun to do. So I'm going to leave it as it is as well. So I'm going to just wipe it clean, and you can see the page underneath, the paper underneath. It gets very pretty colors, and you know what I'm going to say. We're going to reuse it later on as well. So now I'm just going to make some pinks. And a little bit of a green and blue. Some yellow. Maybe another shade of pink. And another yellow. So I really like Crayola because you can get 50 colors. There's lots of different shades, and you can create a beautiful rainbow. And a little bit of another pink here and there. Okay, so I'm ready to have my paper ready. And I'm going to mix the colors a little bit and make, okay. So I think I will not squeeze this one that much. I really like those polka dots, and I will make, next one I'll make a rainbow so you can see the lines of the markers. So where the white is, it's going to stay white, and the colors are going to dry a little bit darker than what you see now. And again, I'm going to pick some colors with the book pages. They're a little bit thicker, and also I want to use them for another project. This yellow, you cannot really see that much, but it is going to leave a little bit of a mark on my pages. So this is what I'm looking for. I'm sorry for moving the mat. Okay. So the rainbow, so we can start with pink, and we can go to yellows, a couple of greens, blues, and purple. Okay, so this is going to be my rainbow. You can also use the same color in different shades, which I think we can do next. You don't really have to be precise. You can just be just play with it, just play a little bit randomly. Okay, green, blue, and purples. I don't want to overdo it, so the dark purple is going to be, oh, that's nice. And I think I'm going to leave the drops as they are as well. I'm not going to squeeze it. And if you have your bottle high, then you're going to have smaller drops. If you're going to put the lower, then the drops are going to be a little bit bigger. So it depends what you're looking for. And you want to put your paper from the inside to the outside. Okay. Okay. And again, I'm going to pick some colors. Just wipe it. So now I think I'm going to use just, let me see what colors we have. Maybe these colors. Gray blue and this warm blue, warm gray, sorry. And again, I just put them randomly on a page. Overlap the colors, they mix a little bit when you sprinkle. And also I want to try what is going to happen if we don't spray it and we just pick up the colors from the page. So let's do this now, and then we can redo the same colors with the spraying paint, with the spray bottle. So you can see the pigments from the markers are coming through. Oh, that's nice. I really like that. You can also use this as a background for the Zentangles. It's super nice. Let's keep this one on this side because this is dry, so you don't really have to dry it, and we will see what is going to happen when you put the leaf print on the top of that one. And the blue. And then last grey. Okay. So now a spray. I want to small drops. Okay, so look, little crystals. You know what? I'm going to keep the same. Oh no, I lost one. It's here, I think. So I'm not going to press this one too hard as well. I'm just going to let the color sink in into the paper. So you see, still you see the lines. Let me just put it here. Pick up the colors. You can also just leave the driplets. It's fine. The small drops. And see what is going to happen when you paint over it. Or just draw with the markers. And this is a little bit of a light blue on the page, which I like. Oh, the pages are going to start drying. So I will show you how cool it looks here. Yeah, that one is from the rainbow. You can see the colors are a little bit darker once they dry. Yeah, so the same colors, and now we're going to squeeze the paper to see how different results you can get with exactly the same colors. So these are just cheap markers from the kids section. You can use any markers that you have at home as long as they're not permanent. Or with alcohol, you want really water-based markers so they can dissolve in water. And if you have, it can be a little bit messy when you do it with kids, but I think it's so much fun if you put something to protect your surface. You can do it on the floor. Can really get magical results, and kids love playing with the water. Okay, so this is that one. It's a little bit lighter than the one that you just leave the drops intact. Okay, pick up the colors. So I'm also going to change the paper that I have underneath. So I don't want it to rip. And still it's going to be really nice, I think, when it's going to dry, especially on the edges. Okay. Just dry. Okay. So let's make another one, maybe with pinks and one purple, and there's an orange as well. Maybe one like this is better. You really want to play with it, don't have to be accurate. You really just want to have a background. For your papers and spray. You can also use a straw to move the drops around, connect them together. The little pearls. And now the color. I really like this effect, so I think I'm going to leave it as it is. I'm not going to squeeze them together. Don't have room anymore to squeeze the colors on the book page, and I want to print on the book page as well. And then we will do the leaf print on the one that we didn't use water on to see the results. And here I can squeeze 2 papers, so I think I'm going to use a brown, some yellows, maybe orange, like autumn color. So yellow, brown, maybe another yellow, and then oops, and brown. It's darker, so I will just put a little bit here and there. Now spray it so the colors mix a little bit together. And now I put my paper on the top, and this is a really great way to, an easy way to move background for your collages or for Zentangles or for our print leaves. Okay. And one of my pages is a little bit dry, so I'm going to just pick up the colors on the back. So I have a colorful page on both sides, so I can choose which one I want to use later on. You can also dry your plastic sheet with a kitchen towel or just a paper towel, cloth, doesn't matter. I like to keep reusing the colors, so I'm just going to dry it. Okay, so let me just change the page. You can also use this, on a plastic sheet or a shower curtain. So I'm going to use the same colors again on the book pages, but I'm not going to squeeze the drops. So again, starting with the yellow. Maybe do like spirals around. Broke it. It's okay. Then another one. Orange. And brown. Okay, let's spray it. And just lay it down. This is thicker paper, so you cannot really see if the pages are picking up the colors, but I can see they start picking through here. So maybe you want to leave it for a little bit longer if you use a thicker paper. Oh, that's nice. I really like that. And I can still use those drops both sides. Really nice. It's going to look super nice when it's dry. And just pick up some colors. Okay, so let's stop for now with this, and I really want to do this leaf here and the one that had loads of leaves, so that one here. So because it's blue and grays, I'm going to stay with the blue. It's a dark blue. And I'm going to do the same color on both leaves. What we can also try is to get one of our leaf prints and check if we can do it the other way around. So already use the pages that we have. And put a markers and then spray it. Because we use acrylics, it should be fine. But art is just experimenting, right? So it should be fun. Oh, I really like that. It looks really nice. I'm going to reuse the leftovers of the paint on that one because I really like the really like it. Oh, let me just get another paper that we have left from the previous week. Put some paint, and I use the same blue as I did on this leaf. I mean on the page that we did with the markers. Just make sure the paint is everywhere. And again, I don't want to put too much of a paint. I just want a very gentle leaf print. And I'm putting this page because my hands are dirty and the leaves are a little bit dirty from moving as well, so that protects the page that we're printing on. See, there is a little bit of paint on the... Now pick it up. Oh, I really, really like this. Oh, it's really nice. Shall we do the other way around? So let's choose the leaf, one of the leaves from last week. Let's take this one. Or plastic. So this is gold. It's a little bit of blue, but I think I will still stick to browns and yellows. So it will go nice together. Maybe I can find another brown. Okay, let's do this. So yellow, another yellow, brown, and then the dark brown. So I try to keep going from light to dark, so not to mix the colors on my markers, because otherwise they get dirty. It's not a problem, but okay, let's give it a go. So here's the print of the leaf, and I'm going just to go like this, and I'm going to leave the droplet. I'm not going to squeeze it too much, just a little bit press here and there. You can see the paint from the print coming through. Oh, this is really nice. Really, really cool. So this print is going to have different results. Well, maybe similar result to this one. So you can do it both ways. So let's do another one. I really like that. And I'm just using the leftovers. You see, this one I really like this part. So we can do blues. I think maybe a little bit green to connect with this. Well, let me pick up the colors from this plastic first. Sticky. Just turn it around to dry it properly. Okay, so I said blues, maybe these two, maybe a little bit of light brown and yellow, mustard yellow. Let's try these colors. So start with yellow, the brightest color, or the lightest color I should say. It's not the brightest in this. A little bit of brown, and the circle, and the blues. Oh yeah, so this blue goes really nice with the blue that it's already on the page. Okay, let's spray it, mix the colors a little bit, and the blue and yellow turn, yeah, blue and yellow create a bit of a green, so it will match with our green here. Oh, my fingers are super dirty. It's a very dirty product. Sorry for that. Oh, I can see a little bit of a pink from the bright pink from the paint. Oh wow, look at that. This is super nice. One more, and because otherwise I can keep going for hours. It's a really fun thing to do, very easy, a little bit messy, as you can see, but it's super fun to do. Okay. So if you have really small kids, prepare for the mess. Because these are water markers, they will come off from the clothes. I will do this one now. So what colors do we have? So we have a little bit of a gray, which is combination gold and blue. So I'm going to stick to warm blue, warm gray, sorry, and these three. So starting again. So my plastic is a little bit wet. I don't really mind. But if you want to have it completely dry, this is also fine. So now we go for the brown. And gray, warm gray. Okay, now spray. It's very subtle. I want to put it this way, from the middle, so you don't get air bubbles. If you get them, you can still press the page a little bit. Actually, I really like those white spaces in between, so they're going to stay white and they're not going to be imprinted. And this is very subtle, and it's going to get a little bit darker once it's dry, but it's really nice. I like it. And yeah, pick up the colors. So we did quite a few pages. You know what? One more. I really like this one. So I'm going to keep the same palette. These ones. Just a quick one, okay? Sorry. So we've done quite a few pages. I will dry them, and then I will get back to you once they dry, so you can see the results. It's a sunny day today, so they should dry very quickly. I put them in the sun. You can also, if you're very impatient, you can dry them with a hairdryer and then use the iron to flatten them up, like that. Just gently. Don't want to squeeze the bubbles, drops. Oh, this is so nice. Look at that. You can really see the print here going to be drops. It's very, very delicate. And pick up the color. Yes, so like I said, I will wait until all the pages are dry, and then I will show you how they turn out once they completely dried. I don't think I will iron them, or maybe I will iron them as well, so you can really see how they look when they're completely done. And yeah, have fun. Yeah, get messy creative. Bye bye. Hello again. So we have all my papers are dried, and I wanted to show the results. I didn't iron them yet, but yeah, I think we can already see the results. They're going to be crispier and smoother once they're going to be ironed. So this is the one with the very, very delicate print of the leaf, and you can see the spots that we got from the drops. Really like it. I think I will print something on the back as well. So we have those 2 pages. Oh, it's upside down, it doesn't matter. Again with just the drops, and I really like it. It's settled, there's nothing here. And this is one of, you cannot really see where is the actual side that we printed, but this is the same one that we did with here, only that we use the drops instead of just press it on the paper when it was dry. And as you can see, it's pretty bright, and colors are really nice. I like the texture and the white, so it doesn't it's not really just one plain color. So this one is the one that we didn't use water, we only used the markers. Really like that. This is the first one that we did, so the one that I was I did before the video. So here's the same technique as this, but this is a secondary drops and this is the first drops that we use. So still a lot of pigment in those drops. That was one of the first ones we did. So you can see they're very light and pastel colors, and they mix nicely together. Really like it. It's the golden leaf with the very subtle background. And this one. And you can see change the print a lot by adding just a little bit. And now you don't really have to, if you want to use it as a card or as a background picture, you can also use a wider border because you have the colors in the back. So this one is the brown one, and with the golden print. Really like it. I think this is a little bit too much for me, and it kind of takes away from the leaf, so I'll just slice it like this. And we use it maybe this for something else. And this is the orange, yellow, the pinky one. So they're really bright on both sides, and I like this detail here. This one was used with the same technique that we did with those two. So yeah, this was touched the black marker on the side, but I actually like it. So this one was when we smooth the drops. This one when we just touched the paper and the drops stayed, and this one without using using water. Again, sorry for my nails and my dirty hands, but I can't seem to wash them, get them clean properly. So this is the rainbow one. You can really see the rainbow. Really cute. Can you imagine doing a Zentangle on this? Or even the mandala that we did with the cutouts from the magazine. I think it will look very nice. And this is the first one that we did. Yeah, I kind of ripped it a little bit, but it doesn't matter. It's still very pretty. So what you see, and the colors are actually more blue in reality. So you see white here, but it's actually light blue. So there's more colors. It's not as white, it's more as a very light blue here when you see the white. So actually the colors in real life are actually much more intense. Same for here. Well, so this is it. This was our work, and we got quite a lot of papers. So I'm thinking maybe we could do small notebooks from all the papers that we did. I will show you how to put them together, and maybe that would be a nice gift, or for Christmas, or just because it's nice to give presents to someone without any occasion. So yeah, I think we're going to do that in a couple of weeks. So we're still going to have a few more projects, and then I think we will make a small notebook out of our papers. So stay tuned for that. Let me know if you have any questions, and yeah, enjoy the weather and stay safe. Bye bye.